आत्मने श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत नारायण नामिने श्री कृष्ण लीला कथाने सुधाक्षम औदार्य माधुर्य गुणैश्चयुक्तम् वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषमान्तं नारायणं तं शिरसा नमामि त्रिदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जोदयितं चैतन्य नाम सारसारं नारायणं तं सततं प्रपद्ये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hello, Pranam to one. First of all, let me offer millions of listeners who have put up the Panu Varga Namanista Pantan. All the assembled present, past, future Vaishnavas, Tavad Gandhavat Pranam. Vancha Kalpatu Kripa Sindhu Devacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Today is Purnima, Maghi Purnima, Magha Masa. I shall explain. Sri Krishna's Madhurostava, and then Sriman Mahaprabhu's accepting sannyas. Śrīla Narottama Ṭhākura his appearance day. And then 27th being Tuesday is the appearance day of Param Gurudev, Bhakti Prajnan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. As Puja 29th is appearance day of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And then 6th March is Vijaya Ekadasi. Then 9th March is Shivaratri. 6th is Ekadasi, Vijaya Ekadasi. And 9th March is Shiva Chaturdasi. We have to do like Ekadasi. So at least we get 2 days break after Ekadasi. 6th is Ekadasi, 7th, 8th. So you can take, regular sadhana. 9th is Ekadasi, like Shiva Chaturdasi, Shivaratri. And 20th March is Navadvip Parikrama. Thinking last year, but now 1 year passed. Then 25th is Gaur Purnima. Then depending upon where you are, you have to check it now. 20th and 21st. Ekadasi. Depends. Hare Krishna. ಏನ್ ಸಮಾಚಾರ? ಹೌದಾ? ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ನಾನು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೀವು ದಾಮೋದರ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವನ್ ಕೇಳಿ. ಕೇಳಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಸುವರ್ಣ ಬಿಂದು ತಾನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಈ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಗೀಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ಸಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಹಾ, ಏನ್ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ವಾ? ಓಡಾಡೋದು, ನಡೆಯೋದು, ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾ, ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೇಳ್ಸಿ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ಹಾ, ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಆ ಹುಡುಗನ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. Here we have a small boy. His parents doing ಏಕಾದಶಿ. ಏನಪ್ಪ? ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಆಯ್ತು 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 ಆಯ್ತು. ರಾಧೆ 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 ರಾಧೆ.
ರಾಮ ಅಂತ ಶಬ್ದ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕುಡಿತಾನೆ.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿ
ಹಾ,
ರಾಮ್ ರಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಶಬ್ದ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕುಡಿತಾನೆ.
ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಭಜನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಏಕಾದಶಿ ಮಹಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ತಾನೆ? ಮನೇಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ತಾನೆ? ಹಾ, ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ. ಕೈ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ, ದಾಮೋದರ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ. ಹಾ, ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಹಾ, ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು.
ಅದು ಅದೇ ಲಗ್ಗೆದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಖಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ನಮಗೂ ಕೇಳೋದು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾಳೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತರ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾ, ಆಯ್ತು.
ಹಿಂದೂ ಸೇವಾ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಾನ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ನರೇಂದ್ರ ನೆಲೆ ಅಂತ.
ಹಾ,
ಅಲ್ಲ,
ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ರಾಗಿಯಲ್ಲಿ?
ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು 5-6 ಕ್ವಿಂಟಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು.
ಹೌದು, ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಹೇಳಿ, ಬ್ಯಾರ್ಗು ಕೊಡಬೇಡಿ. ನಾವು
ಅದೇ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಬಂದೆ ನಾನು, ಬೇಕು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರ.
ಆಯ್ತು. ಹಾ, ಆಯ್ತು.
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
ಮೇಲ್ ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿ, ಲಡ್ಡು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಸೊ ನರೋತ್ತಮ್ ಠಾಕೂರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಾರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್. Narottama Dāsa in Śrīla Narottama Dāsa. So very close associate Rupa Manjari. That's why in this world, if you see attachment to Rupa Goswami, the prarthana we sing, Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, Sri Mora Sampada. But our Gurudev says he is 1000% Rupananda. Raghunath Das Goswami and Narottama Dāsa, Gurudev always glorifying these two personalities. They were so strong followers of. Like in this bhajan, Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, Sei Mora Sampada, Sei Mora Bhajana Pujana. Aha Prabhu Karo Daya Neha Mora Pada Jaya Narottama Laila Shah. So he is glorifying that. Rupa Manjari, lotus feet, is wealth. Lotus feet is object of my bhajan and then my worship. The lotus feet is my life force, and lotus feet is my abharana, all my jewels. necklace, all this. And there is life of the life. There is the Rasaniki. They are my Vancha Siddhi, my most desired object. There is a lotus feet is my Veda Dharma Swarupa. Veda Dharma Swarupa. The Swarupa of entire scriptures. It's difficult to understand because by meditating on the lotus feet of Guru, you get all the knowledge. Entire Veda. That is my austerity. That is my mantra japa. That is my dharma karma, my activity, religion. So when if favorable things happen, when she is favorable to or lotus feet favorable to me, then only I get siddhi. I achieve perfection. When I take darshan through to my eyes. So I'm crying, when will eyes will be filled with tears. When will I achieve perfection? At apara, unlimited Rupamadhuri, beauty. Seeing my life force becomes blossom. Without his darshan, then it is like a snake of heavy poison, very powerful poison. Burn my Manjari. So that then it will make my body burn for a long time. So Narottama Ṭhākura is saying, Aha Prabhu, oh, please have mercy on me. Please give me shelter, shadow. Let me take shelter at the shadow of your lotus feet. I'm taking, I'm surrendering. So you can see Narottama Ṭhākura entire life, everything, that one point. That's why our Gurudev says, Nishta is faith. Upamanjari Upagoswami. So powerful. Yes. His life is very amazing. You can see Upagoswami actually changed. What happened was, He was born as a prince, huh? Keturi, huh? Da, Keturi. The famous Keturi. So he appeared there as a prince. Uh, in the very childhood, he was always immersed in kirtan. Gauranga Mahaprabhu Nityananda. So his father was Krishnananda Datta, and he was the king there in Gopalpura. Mother's name was Narayani Devi. His uncle Purushottama Datta. Then we later see Santosh Datta is the son of Purushottam Datta, because he gave entire kingdom to this, like his cousin, cousin brother Santosh Datta, and then he left. How he left? So it shows desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All his associates, they take birth. In this case, as a prince, many of them in the Vaidyas, meaning doctors, Ayurvedic doctors, naturopathy. So different, showing that Vaishnava can be born in any caste, So to see, this Vaishnava is very high caste, low caste, that is offense. You should not do that. The body happens to be born, but their soul, they are Vaishnava. Once you become Vaishnava, then it's not considered at all. You are looking at the bodily conception, then it's an offense. Because Vaishnavas, their body is siddha, liberated. It may appear like that. Why it appear like that, ordinary? Because our contamination. See, suppose you wear red glass, specs, red specs. What do you see? Everything see red. You think everything is red. Or a blue glasses. You see everything is blue. You think everything is blue. Maybe few things here and there, So why you are seeing red or blue or whatever, depending on that? Because the glasses, not the things out there. Understand? So same way, when we are conditioned, when I'm conditioned by the materials mode of nature, if I see even a pure devotee who is, modes of material nature does not touch him, still we think, oh, he is conditioned, he is under control of these three modes of material nature. They are not, but it is our conditioning which makes it. That's why we have to see through the ear, not the eye. Okay? Hear from the Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. That should be the basis. Try to do on our own, we will be 100% wrong. So then aparadha will happen, So, like morning we were talking with somebody, it's called, the jiva never falls down. Once in Golok Vrindavan, jiva never falls down. Because why Krishna himself is telling, Yad gatva nani vartantu. Once you go there, you will not come back. How you will fall down? If there is a Maya there, you can fall down. Right? If Maya is there, then you forget Krishna, then you fall. But Maya is not there. Yoga Maya. Always inspiring, always remembering Krishna. Actually, Paramatma is not there in the spiritual world. Seeing him face to face, so much love and affection. We don't even know there is a Maya there outside. If there is no Maya, how anybody can fall down? This is what our Gurudev is telling. Then where did we come from? We came from the Tatastha. Like there is a lake, right? On this side there is water, right? One side is water. On the other side is a land. Borderline, right? Thin line. Touching both land and water, is it not? So that is internal Lord's internal potency, external potency, and then marginal potency touching both. So that means what? The jivas, living entities, came from the Tatastha, meaning in the Tatastha region, from the Karnavaka Sai Vishnu's eyes, is in the border between the spiritual world and the material world. He is looking down through eyes, the rays, the small particles of light came. Those are jivas. Some saw Golokundam, they went, some material world, Maya, captured by Maya. That's all the independence we had. We just looking at up or down. Okay. In either way. That's it. So that's where our beginning. So then we do sadhana. After doing sadhana, still Lord is so compassionate. He never left us alone. He's always with us. In the spiritual world, He's face to face. Here is hidden. Why? Because we forgot to see. Remember. But still, He's so kind, so merciful. He never left us alone. He's always accompanying us. Why we are suffering? Because we forget this fact, this truth. This is real truth that is always accompanying. So that's why we should remember Gurudev. Gurudev is the one who is reminding us. He's reminding, hey, look, this is your condition. This is your real condition. But you are thinking different way. So we are never left alone. Not possible. We cannot survive without this connection. Can my hand, my hand survive without connection to this body? It's gone, dead. So like that we are eternally connected to Him. We forget it. And then what happens? Suffering. That's why Gurudev comes, wake up. This is your real position. Just remember, don't sleep on the lap of which Maya. Okay? No, he's saying. So, so what I was saying is that, like one example is, in any country, like I'm giving example here in India. Okay? See, there is a United States, uh, the office in Chennai or Bombay, Delhi, somewhere, right? Uh, what they call it? Embassy, right? Yes, embassy. It is in India, but inside that embassy, the rules followed is American law. Once you enter that compound, we are as if we are in America. American law is applicable. If High Commissioner goes in his car, it's like as if he's driving in America. Accident, this and that, no one can catch him. Only American police has to come. So, but he is in India. What does it mean? Indian law cannot touch him. Cannot touch him. So that means he is in America or in India. Only American law can touch it. He is in America, right? But he is in India. American law is applicable to him, not Indian law. So he is in India. You understand what I'm saying? He is not, in a sense, but he is in India. Same way, our acharyas, Mahabhagavat, Narottama, they come from the spiritual world. Okay? And this Maya does not touch them. The three modes of material nature, modes of goodness, passion, ignorance, does not touch them. That means they are in this material world or in the spiritual world. You tell me. If the Maya does not touch them, then they are in spiritual world. But they are right in front of us here. We are saying, oh, no, he's also like this, like that. So whose fault is that? You understand? So that means they never came down, never fell down. It's not possible to fall. But they come down. Without their coming down, how we can elevate it? Who can? Is what our Gurudev keeps telling. If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had not come, if Sarup Damodar had not appeared, Raghunath Das Goswami had not appeared, how he would have appeared? Narottama Das, Lokanath Swami, Narottama Das. Then Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Baladev Vidyabhushan, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, Gaur Kishore Das, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, or Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, if they have not, you understand? What will be our status? Oh, we will be enjoying like, oh, I'm happy. How are you, sir? No, I'm doing well, good. Everybody says that. But are they really doing good? Suffering inside, but they don't want to. Duplicity. Because false ego is there coming. Oh no, why should I tell them? How are you? Bodily attachment. They are feeling miserable. That's why the first sign of spirituality is when you realize, oh boy, I'm suffering. I'm not happy here. you know, if you think you're happy, then you'll be happy only in the association of pure devotees, in the bhakti, Krishna bhakti. When you're hearing the glories of these great Mahabhagavats, like today we are talking, appearance there. Narottama Ṭhākura, you have to hear it. So, he was a prince, okay, imagine, but nothing, he was not interested in any of those things, See, as a prince, you think you will walk on barefoot. Tell me, no way. But when he obtained the prem of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you will see how he got it. Then he ran non-stop to Vrindavan with no, feet, no sandals, no shoe or nothing. You can imagine how soft his feet must be. Walking on the stone, thorn, but he was running non-stop. Didn't care for water or food or anything. And his legs were swollen, blood was bleeding. Then he became unconscious under the tree. Then he fell down. Then a golden color Brahmin came and gave milk, told Narottama, drink this, you'll be all right. But he is already unconscious. How that was Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He left it there. Then Rupa came, Rupa Goswami. And then he put Rupa Goswami hand all over his body, became completely relieved. And then he took the milk that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought it, fed to him, Narottama. He was completely new person, new energy. Imagine. So then no problem. He just ran to Vrindavan. Jiva Goswami, and then Lokanath Goswami, So before that, one time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Kanai Natashala. So he was doing kirtan. He was going to Vrindavan, then up to Kanai Natashala, then he came back. So at that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very happily doing kirtan. Then he called up Narottama. Devotees were all wondering, who is this? Why Lord is, Mahaprabhu is calling like that? Completely, power. Then Nityananda Prabhu asked him, who is this? Why you are calling his name? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, oh, Nityananda Prabhu, you don't know your own glories. You don't know your own glories. When you are going to Nilachal, you remember the other day we were telling, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after taking Sangha, he is going. Then Nityananda broke the danda, danda, the 3 pieces threw into the river. The deep meaning of it. Vaishnavas take the Tridandi, Tridanda. Meaning what? We are taking a vow that we will dedicate our entire life, words, and the body in the service of Radha and Krishna. That's why 3. And then little piece of stick, the dimension is also there. He is the jiva, who is subsisting. Meaning jiva, meaning this tradition, Vaishnava tradition, it is not that taking sannyas and then we merge into God or that, or you become God. No, he still has a jiva, okay? Yeah, still a living entity. Whether you are liberated or conditioned, you remain as a insignificant jiva. When you Mahamaya, When you are conditioned, you come under the control of Mahamaya. In the Golokuna, you come under the Yoga Maya. It cannot be in between, understand? Either one or the other, but you are always controlled. In one control, suffering. In another control, happiness. This is the thing. So, this material world giving you illusion. Oh, I will be happy with this, I will that. No, is all illusion. No, it is not real. Looks like that. It gives you happiness. Actually, behind that, so much suffering. Looks like. That's why you have to be careful, careful, careful. Always remember this great Mahabhagavad, how they not get entangled in this world. Attachment to this world, objects of this material world, is what us drags down. What's the attachment? Why attachment? If you are always thinking or listening to that, that's why don't look at the news, this and that, okay? Because every day, every year, time you are listening, watching the news, then you become interested in that. Then you are thinking about that. Then you get attachment. Then you fall down. It is not important. The news of this world is worthless. Suppose famous newspaper is there, right? New York Times or any newspaper, okay? 1 year ago, suppose tomorrow's newspaper, right? Instead of printing 1 year ago, same newspaper, they can change the date and reprint it, send it. You think anybody will complain? Nobody will. It is same vomit, the newspaper. That's why it's a spiritual newspaper. Meaning, we should read scripture, we should listen to Harikatha, Kirtan, pastimes of the great acharyas, always. Then we'll get attached to these things. So our attachment to this material world becomes, lose, and then. So otherwise, attachment to this world will bring us back into this world again. If you have attachment to the spiritual world, objects, things, then we will go there. You have to be convinced that nothing in this world can make us happy forever. It may look like, a little bit of happiness, but in fact it is not there. Because we are exploited or being exploited by others. That's what sense gratitude. We are always saying. Anyway, so Gaurav Mahaprabhu said, "Oh Nityananda, you don't know your own glory. When you are walking to Jagannath Puri, you were crying with love for Sri Krishna. I collected all the tears and then meant for Narottama. He has not appeared yet. But he has not appeared. So what I will do, I will give it to this river, Padma river. So he went there especially with this tears of Nityananda, love, Krishna. Because Nityananda is crying for what? The other day we were thinking, his glories, right? Full of love for Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna. So he took that and then he told, "Oh, Padma, I'm giving you this very precious thing. You should give it to Narottama." Lord, how do I know who is Narottama? He said, Lord said, when he comes, when he takes a bath in your water, then Jai Jai. Gaurari ki Jai, Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai, Narottama Ṭhākura ki Jai, Jai Jai. So he said, your waves in the lake will go up and down. You cannot control. That is the sign that he has taken, that he has come. So he gave it to him. So that's what happened. She was waiting when Narottama came one day, very young boy. When he took a bath there, the waves came so much. Then the Padma river gave it that love, Krishna, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave. As soon as he got that, whoo, his color was like little black. He became like a golden color, entire body. Then his bow, his feeling, he did not know anything. Crying, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram. Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai. He just ran towards Vrindavan. His mother was saying, what happened to my son? You know, his father and uncle were away for some reason. So somehow he convinced his mother that yes. So he left. That's when he was running, 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 running. Never in his life. He was always being carried by a palanquin. Imagine. Here he is running. Wow. See, that is the amazing. If we understand the pastime like this, one day maybe we'll have his mercy, and then one day we like to leave this attachment to this material world. So we have to see everything. Wherever you are, it is not that leaving this material world. We have to change our perception. Understand? Now we are seeing everything on this of this world as an enjoyment, gratifying my senses. No, we have to see as a gratifying the Krishna's senses, meant for the service of Krishna. That's all, perception. You're using the same fruits, everything, instead of eating, offer it to Krishna. So, like that, it changed, perception. Then one will binding, one will be remove us from the binding. It's like having a key. Suppose you lock a room, right? House. Do you have a separate key for locking up the house and separate key for the opening? No, you have only one key. Do this way, locks up. Open this way, opens up, right? Same way, our perception, this world, meant for enjoyment, locks up. No, meant for the enjoyment of Krishna, opens up. Okay. So this is what we have to learn from. So imagine, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, Rupa Goswami, wow, ordinary. So then he met Jiva Goswami, and also Srivas. Srinivas, Shyamananda Prabhu, Narottama, these three studied together under the guidance of Jiva Goswami. Then Jiva Goswami instructed, they want to take Diksha from Jiva. No, said, no, I'm not fit. I'm worthless. They are my senior, very exalted Vaishnava. You go there. Even though he is exalted, he was considered as the foremost Vaishnava. Still he considered low. So Narottama Ṭhākura said he should take Diksha from Lokanath. Srinivas under Gopal Bhatta Goswami. You know. So, but both of them said we will not make any disciples. So Narottama Ṭhākura is to go in the middle of the night because Lokanath Goswami is so no trace. He forbade Rupa Sanatan, Krishna's Kavira, don't mention my name anywhere in your writings. You know, in this material world, if you do anything, oh, you put my name, you put 1,000 times, million times, okay. You understand? Because pratishtha, I want to prove that I am something, or I know something, or I possess something. What do we possess is all false ego, worthless. So Lokanath was not. Niskincha. No. So he said, don't. So he said, I will not make any difference. So Gurudev says, because it will come in the Guru has to take 1/6 of the sin of the disciple. The king also. Also. Of course, Gurudev is so powerful, he will burn all that. King also has to take 1/6 of the suffering, bad things of the citizens. That's why in the age of Kali, no king said to be pure. Because he has all these sins. There's many stories there. I will tell some other time, past time, on the life of Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya. So, so he used to get up, he used to go in the middle of the night, clean up where Lokanath used to pass, for a nature call. He used to clean up, keep nice fresh mud there. See, at those times they used to wash. Even today, if you go to Vrindavan, they don't use the soap. Okay, they have the soap, but actually, the best soap is the mud of Jamuna River, Yamuna, on the bottom. It's so nice. I will tell you, it's like no sand, anything. So you filtrate that you apply is like purest. You don't need any soap. Soap will contaminate you. So, so I used to make that nice mud there for washing. Used to clean up and with a broom, and he used to keep that broom. He was crying, tears in his eyes, and he's putting on his chest and kissing the broom. Oh, you are doing such a nice service. See? Mahabhagavad. You are so mercy. You know. So yeah, so dear. Like that, he was completely immersed. Imagine a prince doing like that. You know. So Lokanath noticing it gradually. After a while, you will notice. Why? How come it is clean here? There must be somebody coming and clean. Who can it be? Daytime, you don't see anybody. So night time. Let us see somebody coming there. So one day he was hiding, Lokanath. And then in the middle of the night, person came crying, tears in his eyes. Took a broom, he hiding that broom in a tree. Took that and brooming, put in there. Then Lokanath caught him. Who are you? Why are you? I'm most worthless. Why, person? Why are you doing this? I want your mercy. Without your mercy, I will die. Please don't make me die. Then he told him, never do this again. But Lokanath, moved by the humility, the, the, the bhakti that he had, meekness, his heart broke down. So much love and affection. Yes, I've taken a vow, not initiating it. But I will break that vow. I will throw it out just for you. So go and take a bath, come. So he came. So like that, Narottama Ṭhākura showed that by service to the Supreme Lord or to the Vaishnava, to the Guru, we can change their war. Krishna also told, I will not take up any weapon in the war. Then when it came to protect Arjuna, because Arjuna is so surrendered, right? Oh Krishna, I am your disciple. You teach me. I am completely surrendered unto you. Now you command. We can complete shelter. Arjuna took shelter of Krishna. When Bhishma came to attack Arjuna, now Bhishma is very, very powerful. Then Krishna broke his vow. He took a weapon. Are you going to hit my Arjuna, my very dear one? Not possible, like that. So, like that, the service, surrender, make them break their own vow. Same way there is a pastime with Hanuman and Rama. Breaking, some other time. So, then he told, you made one small kutir. Kutir meaning thatched house, hut. Thatched hut, and then told each hand here. So he was doing bhajan together. And listen to me, like that. Then one day, middle of the afternoon, it was hot summer. A farmer came asking for water, or rope and a little pot to draw water from the something. So Lokanath is completely in a must. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama. What is this? Nam. 32 syllables, 16 words. Begging service to Radha and Krishna. Isn't that? He explained that. So when he's doing that, so he didn't pay attention to this. So he didn't get any response from Lokanath. So he went to Narottama. Narottama immediately got up. He served him water. Then he went up. Then when Lokanath came to know, he chastised him. You are chanting Krishna, you are serving Krishna, Radha, Krishna together. They are not different from the name. Don't you know this? Then he gave up that service and he is serving insignificant people. You are unqualified. Go away from rejected. See, the double thing is very difficult to understand this instruction. Lokanath actually showing mercy on all of us and also Narottama. Our Gurudev reconciled. From a mundane point of view, is teaching, yes. They are so much dedicated while chanting, yes. If you are serving Radha and Krishna, is everybody is in Radha Krishna or not? Tell me. Everybody will be satisfied. Yes. Huh? So how we can serve somebody else outside Radha Krishna? Yeah. It's like a tree. How we can serve a leaf or a branch or a fruit or a flower? Go and water them? No, it will not serve. You put water to the root, everybody gets. Like Durvas Muni also, you remember? Last time you're telling in Vrindavan. Draupadi crying. Here, 60,000 people have come, Durvas Muni along with disciples. Noon time, he has already washed the Akshay Patra. No more cooking, no more food till next day. But here they have come, they have to be served. Then she called for Krishna, and Krishna came running. Oh, Draupadi, it's noon time, I am also hungry. Just feed me. Oh Lord, what to feed? I've already taken my meal, I have washed that pot. Now it will not produce anything till tomorrow. But here, Durvas Muni has come, 60,000, they must be served, otherwise they will give a curse and we will all finish. Pandavas will become dust, bhasma. Then Krishna said, don't worry. You are born as a princess, you don't know how to wash the pot. Bring him that pot. I saw a little bit. Put some water. Triptosmi, remember all those 60,000. Let them be satisfied. Woo. Then they were feeling as if they have eaten up to their throat, neck, full. They're, what do you call that? They are gobbling, they are, when you fully, pull up your stomach, then how do you feel? Thing comes up. So like that. Then Durvasmuni said, oh, wait a minute, what happened? Then he just ran away. See, by fulfilling Krishna, we are really fulfilled. Same way this hand, if this body is served by this hand doesn't have to eat separately for itself, is it not? Automatically nourished as long as it is in connection with this body. Is it not? Doesn't have to be like that. It's very high, okay? Gopis, Then in separation, were they eating any prasadam? Not even a bag. No change of clothes, no sleep. Krishna, Krishna. Krishna is telling us, how, I don't know how they are surviving. Somehow or the other, their life force. If you don't go and tell them, they will, I don't know, how long they will survive. For many, many years, 10, 20, 30 years, Krishna has gone. They're not eaten anything. Can we do like that? To do one Ekadasi, we say, oh, this is too much, too much. And I go crazy. But all of us want to become gopis. You understand? Gopis followed Ekadasi practically every day. Understand? So at least for once in 2 weeks, if we cannot follow, then how we are supposed to? You understand? Big vision. Oh, I want to be Manjari. Oh. But are we able to follow even 0.00001% of austerity of gopis? That's why Krishna, our Guru Parampara, is giving at least once in 2 weeks, do this Ekadasi for our welfare, you see. Eternal welfare. Is it a bargain? Okay. So, like that, Narottama Ṭhākura ki jai. So then what happened? He left, yes. It was tears in his eyes. Now suppose if Narottama was very happy there in Vrindavan, chanting with Lokanath. But if Lokanath did not send him away, then he would not have traveled, right, along with Srinivas, Ramananda Prabhu to Bengal. And then Narottama preached everywhere, northern Bengal, Assam area. Even today they remember. See, thousands, millions of people got elevated, became devotees. If he has not sent him away like that, you see. Now our Gurudev says you have to reconcile. And then so he's blessing, outwardly he's saying something, inside, that's why looks like it's opposite sometimes. It's like Gaur. So same way our Gurudev is remembering happened in the life of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Ṭhākura. Gaur Kishore Das Babu said, no, I will not initiate anybody. Bhakti Vinod Thakur said, you should. No. He gave, excuses. You are very beautiful. You are so educated. I'm not. And then, he insisted. He kept on. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati did not. Then he said, I will ask permission of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then again, no, I forgot to ask him. Like that. Then, like that, avoided it. No, I'm useless. You should go to somebody else. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Ṭhākura. If you don't initiate me, I will die. Then Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he started fasting, becoming lean, thin. Then Bhakti Vinod Thakur finally requested, what is your idea of conditioned souls? Not to show mercy. Then why not show mercy to this? Why? Then he was so happy, put his lotus feet on the head of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Ṭhākura. Gaur Kishore, you see, Bhakti Siddhanta is so elevated, so auspicious. We are trying to do this book question and answer. Bah, I will tell you. Our acharyas say, if you read these two, there cannot be any questions in your mind regarding spiritual things. So crystal clear. Bah. So hopefully soon we want to finish that in English. And so such a personality. So anyway, but Gaur Kishore Das Babaji on the other hand, he does not know read, write. But in quote, see, that's the thing. Actually, in India, what happened was recently, no, that person is still living. He is an acharya, he is a pandit, but he has no eyes. He is blind. He gave evidence in Supreme Court, regarding this Ram Temple, Ayodhya. So they were asking this and that, he was quoting from this scripture, that scripture. Now, wait a minute. Wow, how do you say that Ram was in Ayodhya? So he's quoted one scripture. He's blind, okay? And the judge, Supreme Court judge, asked him. Actually, he was a Muslim. Judge was a Muslim. Asking that scripture brought out. He quote exactly. He found exact quotation there. Then he was confused. You Sanatana Dharmis are too much. You quote so much. You have so much faith in Vedas, Shastras, and they all tally. So, being a Muslim judge, he wrote in the favor of the Sanatana Dharma. Amazing. Yeah. So now the question is, he's blind. How? Imagine. He's blind to this material world, but not to the spiritual things. Understand? Mercy of Guru. He can open up. He can see. Mercy of Guru can make, Pangum Langaite Girim, Eskrpatamam one day, a lame man can jump across, like that. So, impossible, possible. So, then our Gurudev is telling, Gaur Kishore Das Baba, he said, don't go to Kalki, meaning Calcutta is like a capital of Maya, right? Don't go there. But the first thing he did was go there, opened the Gaudiya Math. Our Gurudev is telling, if Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati did not go there, opened a Gaudiya Math, then so many stalwart acharyas came. Bhakti Daita Madhama, Bhakti Prajnan, Keshav Goswami Maharaj, practically all acharyas. If you have stayed in Navadvip very nicely and all, these people would not have come to. And we would not have saved. See? Swami Maharaj, if Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was not in Calcutta, Swami Maharaj would never have met him. Chances are very less. Navadvip Dham, who will go very far away? Who will hear? But he had a Gaudiya Math there, he met them, he heard Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he changed. And because of him, the whole world. You see? So now can you say Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Ṭhākura went against his guru? His true desire, saving he himself, mercy. So it's difficult, you have to reconcile. Our Gurudev is also telling, go, Krishna told in the middle of night, gopis, you should go back home and serve your husbands. It is dark and you should not. Then Gopi said, wait a minute. Because you are instructing us, you are our Guru. So first we have to serve Guru. So you have to give a chance for us. We are not giving service. Then our Gurudev is telling, later on when they ask, Gopi is asking Krishna, Krishna, why did you tell instructors to go back home? I never said that, he told. How do you reconcile? He said, you think moonlight is dark. I told in the darkness, dark night, you should go. But that day was moonlight, where is darkness? So, you see, so, like that, प्रभु आप और 10 मिनट बुलाता हूँ. So, it is very, very, that's why it's very difficult to understand the mind of Vaishnava. Because they are completely like Prahlad Maharaj, completely for the welfare of other living entities. No self-centered thing. Oh Lord, let all the living entities think for the welfare of others. Let there be auspiciousness for everybody, everywhere. Let my mind not attached to the things of this world. Let be completely attached to the word Nam, Rupa, Guna, Leela. My consciousness let be immersed in you, in your glories, in your name, not of this material world. See? That's why the main thing is we have to see connection, background. Oh yes, everything is connected with Krishna. You can do all these things. You are doing job, everything. But see connection. I'm doing this because this will benefit, like. So, connection with Krishna, Without connection, we will get bound. With connection, we will get released. This is the thing. So, then what happened? See, so Lokanath, don't you see, he blessed the whole world. Because our parampara, if you look at it, is very important. Narottama Ṭhākura. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Baladev Vidyabhushan, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gaur Kishore, So, very difficult. He was very dear to also he came back to Keturi, right, his birthplace, and his cousin, Santosh Datta. Remember, he was a king. He helped him, Narottama. Okay, we want to organize a big festival for Vaishnava. So Lokanath also gave him instruction. You do service to the deity, service to preaching. You do service to Vaishnavas and then do Sankirtan. These three things. Yes. So the deities, Sankirtan, and service to Vaishnava. So he followed that. So he established a temple, 6 vigrahas. Huh? Radha Madhava, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath. Huh? Like that. Huh? Then Vaishnava Seva. So for that installation, Srinivas Acharya was brought. And so many devotees. So many came. And even today they talk about Keturi festival, So many, under 200, 300 years ago, past 200, plus 300 years. Still people think about it. So magnificent, that level. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu along with his associates came down. Big kirtan, imagine. He came down. Jannavi was there. All the great Vaishnavas were there. Of course, by that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all Sanatan, they are all disappeared, from the vision. But still, for this festival, he came down. So you can imagine the power, So then there is so many amazing pastimes in his life. It's amazing. There was a very, very powerful snake, poisonous, caused fear in everybody's heart, in a granary. Someone, everybody was afraid. Don't go there, don't go there, But he went there, he found the deities of Radha and Krishna there. Gaura, Vishnu Priya, Vigraha is also found. They came and on his lap. So much love. And the snake disappeared. Actually, the snake was guarding that place. Those deities. Till he comes, See, who will understand that? Then, one time, see, Narottama is a king, right? He was not a Brahmin. So many Brahmin people taking Diksha from him. So some people were not like this. So this one Brahmin was thinking, this Mata Brahmin, he is doing this, doing that. Then he was afflicted by like leprosy. Only when he prayed Kali Mata, she instructed, because you have offended this Narottama, you ask forgiveness from his daughter. Then your disease will go away. You ask forgiveness. Then this disease went away. Then one time, there's one Brahmana called Shivananda Acharya. He had two children, Hari Rama Acharya, Ramakrishna Acharya. They have this one the family name, Acharya. Like sometimes you have family Goswami like that, but they are. So Hari Rama, Ramakrishna. Now, his father told them, you worship Kali and you have to Bali, you have to give like a goat as a sacrifice. So they were taking a goat and to sacrifice. Then they came across Narottama and Ramchandra Kaviraj. Ramchandra Kaviraj is disciple of Srinivas. They were so amazing, so effulgent. They convinced that this is a living entity. Can you kill yourself? Can you sacrifice yourself? Can you commit suicide yourself? Who does my life belong to once? To me? No. To the government? Any government, Indian, South America, America, no, right? Whom does it belong? So we have no right. Then what right do we have to kill another living entity? And don't you think it's going to suffer? How any good thing will come out of it? So, so he said this is a mode of passion and ignorance, worship. So it will bring inauspiciousness. It brings suffering to this world. So that's why give up this. Worship Krishna, worship love and affection. You don't need it. So some of them were convinced and they took Diksha from them. But when his father came to know this, he became crazy. What is this? So angry. Then he brought one Vaishnavas, to defeat from a great Pandit, learned person. But his sons, Hari Ram and Ramakrishna, they defeated that. By the mercy of Guru, they defeated this Pandit. So by the powerful Shastrik, then Shivananda, his father, became very miserable. Oh, what happened? These people defeated, his own children defeated this great Pandit. Then in the night, he was praying to Bhagavati Kali. Then Kali says that, you're fortunate. You should not go against the Vaishnavas. So like that, she chastising. Then one time, this Ganga Narayan Chakravarti is very important, from Narottama, took Diksha from, and he is the one who comes connection with the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Ganga Narayan and Jagannath Acharya. They became disciples of Narottama Dāsa. They were Brahmins. So when all the Brahmanas complained to the king, so the king, he said, there is one Pandit, Digvijay, he has won everywhere, Pandit Rupa Narayan. We should defeat Narottama with that. So the king himself bringing that, and they're coming. Then Ramchandra Kaviraj and Ganga Narayan, when they came to know this, they became very unhappy with this. So why give trouble to Narottama? He's always in chanting. So these two disciples of Narottama, they came to this one village, Kumarapura. So because they knew these Pandits are going to take rest there before going to Keturi. Keturi. So what they did was they came to this Kumarapura and they made a small shop, pond, supari, and then maybe like a mud pot thing. And because they knew these Marthas, Brahmins will come, so they came. And when they came to this shop, they started talking in Sanskrit. And like that, they came to know who are there. They have come to argue with Narottama. Then these two disciples of Narottama completely finished their argument. Then the king came to know And then king said, wait a minute. These are ordinary shopkeepers who are disciples of Narottama. When Narottama's disciples itself, they finished, how we can argue with Narottama? You're wasting time. Like that, they just, uh, you know, uh, the king was so surprised. And then king came in the, in the dream. He was praying. He came and told, asked forgiveness from Narottama Ṭhākura. Then he became a devotee of Radha Krishna. See, this is amazing. Narottama Ṭhākura, how his disciples, forget about it. But disciples meaning not independently, understand? So, Narottama Ṭhākura preaching through Gharanahati Kirtan, always Kirtan, Apurva. Our Gurudev says when he was singing that Kirtan, apparently Radha Krishna used to come and dance, Gauranga Mahaprabhu used to come and dance. Evar Karna Kara Vaishnava Gosai. Kirupe Paibo Seva Sakala Vaishnava Gosai. Then so many kirtans. Vaishnava Ṭhākura. Evar Karna Kara Vaishnava. Narottama Ṭhākura, and then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, all these bhajans is very, very amazing, filled up it in life. So you can imagine anybody else. And Narottama Ṭhākura, Prarthana and Prema Bhakti Chandrika. It is so dear to all the Vaishnavas. Prarthana and Prema Bhakti Chandrika. Prema Bhakti Chandrika. It's so amazing. Top. One day maybe we'll able to have time dedicate. So we cannot glorify enough Narottama Ṭhākura, Lokanath, Raghunath. So we ask their forgiveness, blessing. So give us such a powerful faith, strong impetus in keeping on bhakti, so that our attachment to this world will become loose and go away. And also today is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking renounced order today. And also today is the Magha Purnima. Actually, if you do anything today, beginning, do something beginning, okay? Begin something auspicious. Then it becomes very, very auspicious. You'll be guaranteed to progress. So today is very, very special, even though it may be late night and all that. Think of something. No, I want to do this project or this and that. Even a tiny thing, even make a beginning, or even if you do sankalpa like that, you'll be successful in work. It should be bhakti related. It should be bring auspiciousness to the whole world, not to our personal thing. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That was the name. Hare.